Hi, guys. Welcome to the Batch Watch podcast. I'm Julia.
I'm Nicole.
Alicia.
And I'm Pierre.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
We are on episode 6 of The Bachelor. And let me say, this one was a very juicy one.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker.
Yes.
I think we all can agree. I am so sad, Lexi.
She's coming
I
back.
know.
Yeah.
She's got to be the
That's my call.
Bachelorette.
No,
You think so?
she's coming back.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's coming back.
Okay.
Yep.
Made a
What?
mistake. Made a mistake.
Well, I would say that this episode is the way that most women describe me, very heavy. Okay, there was a lot going on in this episode. Okay, and I liked a lot of it, and some of it I didn't like. But Lexi, I don't know if she's coming back, but I definitely see her being the next Bachelorette.
I
I
can see
hope
that too.
so.
But
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know. I feel like she's coming back. He didn't want her to go.
Well, yeah, I don't think
Yeah, he
he.
was
I
upset.
think she made a great choice.
I think he's gonna change his mind on the timeline. He's gonna marinate on it. He's gonna think about it.
Unless he's ready to end this show, he's not bringing her back.
It's gonna come
Yeah,
back
you're
in
right,
the
yeah.
end. The end.
Stop it, bro.
Come on, you don't think so?
No.
We'll get to Lexi.
I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like a lot kind of happened before the
Yeah.
whole Lexi thing. With the whole show starts off with a group date. I don't know about you guys, but this group date felt very culty to me.
Yeah.
That one
It
scene,
did say they did say like felt culty when they were all dancing
around him, I was like, is he about to get sacrificed or
Yeah.
what?
He said that, didn't he? He said he made a comment.
What is this?
It was very Mormon sister wives.
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was.
It was weirder than most of the other group dates that we've seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, this feels weird.
And I feel like the girls were so distraught. Like
Yeah.
they were like emotionally scarred by this group date.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vibe was definitely off. Like even with Joey,
Even with him,
obviously,
yeah.
Yeah.
he had like a bad vibe going into this week.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it definitely
right-
was getting heavy.
Yeah. Like right off the bat, all the girls are complaining about not having time, this and this and this. And at this point, if you didn't have a one-on-one date, you're
You're
done.
gone. Yeah.
You're done.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jess. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, you know?
Oh, that was awesome though. I'm not gonna lie, that really was great because it's like, dude, you've never had a one-on-one date,
And you made it this
At this
far.
point, yeah.
but
you're
I'm
just kind of.
I'm falling for you.
Yeah.
You're
Bro,
What are you talking about, Jess?
What'd you say? What'd you say? I didn't hear
Jess.
that right.
Yeah,
Jess,
well,
how she's like, I'm falling for you. I know I haven't had a one-on-one date.
Guys, his face,
That's
Yeah.
literally, I read his face. I was like, oh my God, she's gone.
Yep, me too.
Yes.
He didn't light up.
Yep.
He wasn't like, oh, he was just like, oh my God, I'm screwed.
He's like, oh crap,
He's
I
like-
gotta send her home.
So I've
Yeah.
always had this theory, and this is like a real thing. If you like look into it, guys, when they're looking at something that they're interested in, their eyes are dilated. So I have been paying attention to every single time his eyes have been dilated. It's been around like Lexi, Maria, Daisy. With Jess, it was like
He's droopy.
you couldn't even see any dilations. I'm like,
Friend vibes.
yes.
Yeah.
So right when she's like, I'm falling for you. I'm like, bro, you haven't had any one-on-one
Literally,
time with this
she's
guy.
she's still thinking about her smoochy pooch.
Yeah.
The one
You know?
time with the
Oh,
art.
One
yeah.
time, yeah.
When are these girls gonna learn? Number one, you're right. The second that she said that,
Yeah.
his look on his eyes was like, "We'll live."
Bro, yeah.
Like literally,
We'll live.
we'll live, for sure. And then the second thing I think of is like, Bachelor contestants, girls, guys, take some freaking notes, okay? Do not kiss and tell. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do not do it. Don't become the center of attention.
Yep.
Don't become the drama queen, and do not kiss and tell. It's really, really, really unattractive. It really is.
Yeah.
And
I
she was the
agree.
first one to get a kiss, which is so bizarre, didn't she? She got
Yeah.
the first rose
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so-
she didn't
or
get
she-
the first rose.
She didn't get the
Oh, no,
first
you're
one,
right.
but
She
She was
did.
mad. She
She
didn't
was
get
mad.
the first rose.
Yeah, and when you
Yeah.
keep pulling people and you're like, look, there's some bachelors and bachelorettes, they get charmed by that.
Yeah.
But other ones like Joey, who's a considerate person,
Yeah.
is gonna look at you and say, all you want is you. All you
Yeah.
want is time for you, stuff for you, this
Yeah.
and that. It's like I'm sure she's a nice girl, but like in this, and you have to be selfish in these scenarios. I think he made the right choice.
I mean,
We'll
she
see.
was already sobbing before she talked to him, so I knew she was just going home.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like,
You
why
could
are
tell.
you sitting there sobbing? You know
Yeah.
he doesn't like you as much as the other
I
girls,
was just
like
surprised he sent her right then and there.
because he realized he was like
Yeah.
rude. She
Yeah,
probably
I'm glad
thought,
he did.
"Oh, I'm gonna tell him I'm falling in love for him. He's gonna leave me here. I'm gonna get that rose."
Uh-huh.
Like, nope.
Sucks to suck. Sorry,
Bye,
Jess.
Jess.
I'm glad she's gone because of like how last week ended, like her snotty remarks.
Oh
and
my
Yeah.
stuff.
God, yeah.
I feel like when she gets a little booze in her at the cocktail parties and stuff, she is just
She
a
can't
little-
handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to bring it full circle again, I'm pretty sure he Troy Boltoned her for Gabriela Montez. So Sharpay Wolseley. Okay, Sharpay, you're not the chosen one. Sorry, we will see. That's it.
Sorry,
That's what I say.
she's gone. So the group date, who got it? Jen.
Jen. I like
Yes,
Jen.
Jen.
She's so cute.
Even though her, what is it called? Poutine? What is it called, that thing?
Poutine, yeah.
Do you know what a poutine is?
No, it looked disgusting. I'll never eat it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Is a
funny.
poutine
I know.
like slang for something?
I think it's no. It's like it's some type
fries
of
with cheese curds and
yeah,
gravy.
Yeah.
I don't know what she put on. I was gagging.
I'm surprised you guys haven't heard
Guys,
of this.
poutine
We're
is
so
literally
close to
slang
Canada.
for like something else. You know what poutine is for?
No, tell us.
No,
it's like
I don't think you're thinking of something different.
Yeah.
Like poutine is a food.
What do you think
Yeah,
it is?
poutine's
Yeah, say what you
Canadian
think.
food.
Come on, Julia.
Embarrass yourself real quick.
Lady part, isn't it?
No,
Isn't that slang like
no,
Urban Dictionary?
bro.
And I'm not crazy.
No.
I'm not crazy.
No.
So I'm on Urban Dictionary it right now.
No.
Okay, what I did want to bring up too was
Listen,
No, I have no words right now.
listen.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different. Okay, I'm thinking of a different word.
I was gonna
What's the
say,
word?
I've eaten a lot of things in my life. Poutine is not one of them. Okay,
thinking
I'll
of
just
a
say
you're
that.
so
Right.
picky. You're a picky eater though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
He sure is.
I'm not gonna go
No.
there. But let's just say
Okay,
it's
never
not.
mind.
It's not
Never
the
mind,
same
guys.
thing. Okay, let's just say that. One of them I'll eat. The other one I won't.
Wait, no.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so
leaving.
done. Okay,
This is what I was thinking of. That word.
Oh yeah. No, that's not even close. Show them. The word. It's punani, guys. That's what she looked up. You're weird. No, I'm just kidding. I can see how you could get that wrong.
yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking that. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Like I
Fast forward.
said, one of them's on the menu, the other is not. So we can go ahead and move forward. But speaking of that, Jen is always throwing some spicy like comments in there, but she does it in a way where it's like not gross.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it, but
Kind of does it with a little class. Yeah.
classy.
yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna ignore, the sexual feelings, but like she's gonna bring it up in like a funny, classy,
Yeah.
kind of subtle way.
Yeah.
Which you can deal with that. You like
Yeah.
it, a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Or it kind of makes the girls not feel super uncomfortable. Whereas, like, when Rachel pulled him and made, like, when they were in that courtyard and kissed him in front of everybody, everybody was like, ugh.
Like,
Yeah.
you notice she always kisses him like right off the bat.
Right in front of them, but God forbid the other girls
Yeah.
kiss him. I can't look at it.
Yeah.
You're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
You're literally a charity case. No, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Didn't.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. But
I just don't see it with them either. I think she's gone next week. But
Rachel?
she's the Tanner of this season.
I think
How
she's
is
by
she
far.
still there? How?
I know.
But then if you look at who he's at home, I mean, I kind of probably would have left her too.
Okay, what did you guys think about how he, like, in the beginning he was talking about how, oh, sometimes I'm not the energetic, bubbly kind of guy, and didn't we kind of hint at that last season with his hometown?
Yeah.
Because his uncle was saying, like, oh, you're not yourself, and he's like, this is me, I am being myself. It's just not, I'm not going to be like the outgoing, bubbly person all the time, because that's not who I am. Sometimes I am more reserved.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you kind of hinted at that too, because I think people do expect leads to be a certain way and,
Yeah.
bubbly and so full of personality and stuff. And sometimes they probably they're human. They don't want to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah, no, he's not a performer. So he's just a real guy.
He's a real guy.
Yeah, he's just a real guy. So like for him to, I don't know if act is the word, but like, put on a show. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For him to put on a show, it's just not a natural thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing that I thought was a little weird, because I always have throughout all of this thought he's just a real normal guy. But then when he was talking with Lexi about his timeline, that's the only thing where I was like, that's
Yes.
why,
Yeah, I
why
thought-
wait? I
yeah.
thought you were ready.
He was literally like, so he's 28 and he's like, I want to have like a 2 to 3
2 to
year
3 years.
engagement.
All right, Charity and Dalton. Like,
Right?
relax.
I'm like, dude, what? Why?
then
why
wait
in
to-
that
what was it?
Why in that
2 years for kids?
2
Yeah.
years like to be married to like have fun or whatever,
Yeah.
and then have fun while they're married? But I'm like, why would you bring like 30-year-olds into this mix then?
Correct.
Lexi's honestly the whole thing with Lexi, I kind of like was happy for her because she's right.
Yeah.
She's already 30
She's
years
serious.
old.
Yeah, she knows what she wants. She knows her
Yes.
timeline, and she's sticking with it.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I was like, Joey, 5 years, you're gonna be like 36, 37 when you want to start like thinking about
It's a
marriage
long
and kids
time.
or something. I was like,
And it does show that he is a man, obviously, because if this was The Bachelorette and it was flipped, I think it would be a different scenario
Yes.
because women are more conscious of
Yeah.
our biological clock, regardless if you have infertility issues or not. Like women, I feel like are just like, okay, we know what we want.
Exactly.
Whereas men are just like, hey, whenever it happens.
Yeah. Since we are going to talk about the Lexi situation, okay, there's a
sad.
few
So
few things. All right. First, we'll start with the laugh. All right. Can I walk you out like from here to there? It's like, can I walk you out like literally to his hotel room door?
Yeah.
It's like from here to there. It's like, can I walk you out? And that was fun. That was hilarious. But okay, so Lexi, so number one, I'm very ready to get married. So I'll have kids tomorrow if you want to. So that's the type of person you need to be at. Somebody who looks at you and says, yes,
Yeah.
yes, let's put some roots into the ground and sprout some beautiful plants and flowers, which will eventually be trees. So she is worthy of that. She is deserving of that, which kind of makes me feel like she might not be the Bachelorette because too much of a charade. She doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
Because that's another, year of her life.
Minimum.
Because, filming and then waiting for it to air.
and
then
all that. Yeah.
You finally do get married.
Unless she talks to producers and like, guys, like I really am like really, really ready. Like I want to essentially, conceive in my honeymoon or in my fantasy suite. And then like, how crazy would it be if she was pregnant when it was airing? Like that would be
wild.
that would be
can.
insane.
She can't because she's got her eggs frozen. She has to go through the whole process. It's not
Oh
going to be
wait,
like a long process.
so is she like not? She can't do natural conception,
She has
or is it just very
5%
low chance?
I think she said.
Probably just a really low chance. For me, it's a really low chance, and I'm only stage 2. Hers is stage 5.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
that's why she froze her eggs.
Those are eggs, yeah.
Okay. I need to learn. This stuff.
I wish I would have known about endometriosis when I was in my early 20s because I would have done the same thing. So I'm so glad that she did freeze her eggs. That's great.
Honestly, I really hope like maybe now off the show, maybe she'll meet someone and hopefully, you're right. I do think she's the type of person that's like, no, I'm not trying to wait the whole, at least it is at least a year until you're out in public with your person. So,
And then married. I mean, if you want to wait until you're married to have children, but like that's a long time for her.
yeah.
So maybe you're right, P. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Lexi.
We love you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're Team Lexi.
We're
for
successful
Sure.
over here. You know what I'm saying? We got family values. I'm trying to have kids.
Drive a minivan, like she said. She
Oh
said
shit!
you moved to the
I'm
suburbs
putting-
and drive a
Nah,
minivan.
nah. I'm putting her in the Escalade for real.
All right.
Okay,
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Come, you know what I'm saying? Get your ice. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys see how
Ice.
Move to the suburbs.
Did you guys see how she let Caitlyn, the one with the family curse, is that her name?
Yes.
That's how I remember her. Borrow her dress.
Yes. I noticed that. Maybe
When Joey
because-
was like, nice dress, and she's like, it's Lexi's. I was like, oh my God.
she's so sweet.
Yeah.
I think because in her head she knew she was gonna be leaving, and so
Yeah.
she's like, "Here, let's."
Yeah. But you know what? The contestants for
sweet.
years have done that. There is like, forgot which season. I remember his name is Easy. Like they all shared this one color suit. I think Tyler Cameron, like they all shared.
this,
Yeah.
yes.
And then there's like another season where one dress a girls wore for cocktail parties and stuff. So
That's
I know
so
they
funny.
do
It's
swap
so cute.
stuff. I mean, I would too. It's kind of like a sorority house. Like people are
Yeah.
probably like the curling iron situation.
I
Oh my God.
love like how in this house like they're all friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's really sweet.
I mean, now.
Now,
Julia wants
now.
drama.
now there is.
Yeah.
Well, so we got the one-on-one dates. Kelsey and Maria got the one-on-one dates.
Yeah.
Crystal-
Kelsey A, or which one is it?
T.
Kelsey T.
She's
KT.
31. I thought their date was cute. The Cirque du Soleil thing. I think that
Yeah,
was
that
kind of
was
fun.
cute.
I loved that idea.
His
cute.
potty mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
I
noticed
like it.
it.
I like it.
I did
like,
too.
oh.
But I was like, man, he's dropping these F bombs.
I mean, like if I was uncomfortable in a situation, because of course I can contain my potty mouth, of course.
Right.
But if I'm in a situation where I'm like nervous and stuff, I'm for sure gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, like and saying some stuff. So
What do you guys think about him and Kelsey T? 'Cause I don't
I think
see it.
I don't really
know.
either. I feel like she might be top 4.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't.
But I don't think she'll
know.
be the one. I really don't see them together,
Neither
but
do I.
she's so into him.
She's 31, so her timeline might
I
be
mean, she did tell him, I'm here to find my husband.
exactly. So her timeline might be similar to Lexi's, where she finally realizes, like, oh, like this might be a little,
But she's like all in, head over heels.
yeah.
Like I can see her up in the top 4, but she's definitely not
I don't know. My
She
top
won't be the
4,
one.
I think, is now like Kelsey,
Yeah.
um,
I'm not a fan of her.
Daisy, Maria, and Rachel.
So
for some
I'm
reason,
flopping Rachel and Kelsey.
you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really hope
That's what I
Rachel's
was
gone.
wondering too. I was like, for me, it's either between Kelsey and Rachel.
Yeah.
Or Kelsey.
I just think Rachel's gonna be making it far because I saw her in a clip of them on that island.
Okay.
So she's making it far somehow.
Guys.
And
I
then
hate to say it, but she squeaked her way into that hometowns.
I mean, we
I
did
agree.
say
We already
that
said
though.
she's gonna
We
make
said
it to
that.
fantasies.
Yeah.
We already know this. He wants her in the fantasy.
I did it. I mean,
We all predicted she would be in fantasies.
Yes.
Just, you know, she
That
said it in
date alone-
French. What'd you say to him in French? I want
do
you in
wanna
my
sleep?
bed.
No, do
or-
you want to sleep with me in French?
I loved that.
Then he
thought it
goes,
was
I would
funny.
have said, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Listen,
funny.
their date was
She's funny.
really cute. She had the pretty woman date,
Yeah.
you know, where he
Which
takes
was,
her
it suits her. That's her.
very,
Yeah.
yeah. But they're
Pretty
you-
Woman. That's when she's a prostitute, right? That movie.
Okay,
just wanna make sure.
Okay.
Yes,
I just want to make sure that's the right
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Richard Gere
cool.
takes Julia Roberts like
Cheers.
shopping.
Who's a whore
Cheers.
in the movie?
Stop! I love that. It's one of my favorites.
Just making sure.
I do want to go
Just
back.
making sure it's the right movie.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's where he takes her shopping, treats her like a princess,
Right.
And, you know,
And the
that's-
whole time she's a
Yeah.
paid person to have sex with. Just want to make sure.
I
That.
do want
Yeah.
to go back to the Kelsey T date though, because what did you guys think about her? Like when she talked about her parents.
And the church talking about
Yes.
religion as they're
Yeah.
dining in a church. I thought
Yeah.
that was, you know.
I just felt really bad for her. I just totally felt for her because you could tell like that is she handled that with such grace
Yeah.
and like because I'd be sobbing like telling my dad kicked me out because I'm not
can-
in the religion like I'd be sobbing.
You could tell they want to sob once they start whispering.
Yes.
Like you
I
knew
love
they
when
want to like
yes.
burst in tears
She's
in
like
that
I'm holding
moment.
it together.
Yeah. But
Definitely,
I'm happy she's working on the relationship with her
I am
father
too.
again. Like
Yeah.
that's a nice step.
Yeah.
So I missed it. What religion was it?
They
didn't
say.
say.
Did it say?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I was very
Mormon or
curious.
Me
something.
too.
Scientology.
Because he said they weren't allowed to go to college.
Go after those guys.
So I was really
Sorry, no.
interested to know.
You guys are fine. I'm sorry.
No.
It could be, you know, because she is black. It could be like a Baptist or, you know,
Sure.
who knows what it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, something obviously super strict and how
Yes.
she felt culty with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I feel for her because that must have been so terrible. The fact that you can't go to college.
That was
that's-
wild.
That's really crazy because I know a lot of even like stricter religions don't mind if you go to even a Christian college or
Yeah.
you know a college that has
Yeah.
your faith in it. I don't know. I felt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like wasn't. I don't see them together, so I wasn't
I don't either.
invested in.
Yeah.
But I'll
Their
take her
storyline.
over Rachel. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to see her in paradise. I'd love to see who she connects with from Bachelor Nation.
We did see a nice different side of her, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I enjoyed like getting to know her. I'm not gonna be too quick to say that she's not for Joey yet. But I do think that he has stronger connections with some of the other women in the house. I was happy to see her get a one-on-one. I do think she probably deserved it over the likes of a Jess, right? Or
Yeah, oh,
not over Leia, but whatever.
Oh my God.
I 100% agree with you because I'm not 100% with her for Joey yet, but I'm not
I think
against it.
And we don't know who he likes, but like over Caitlyn, who hasn't gotten one, over Jess, who hasn't
Well,
gotten.
I mean,
you know?
Caitlyn did end up going home, so
yeah.
Yeah.
She
I
never
mean,
got that
hey,
one.
come on. I think I just felt bad for her with her family curse.
I did
strung her
see-
along.
I liked the side of her that she did show with their talk this past episode too. With Caitlyn, I'm saying like, yeah, maybe she wasn't the right one for him, but I'd like to see.
She's for sure paradise.
Okay.
Caitlyn?
I think. Yeah, I think.
That
I think she's pretty. Honestly, I really do.
I think they're gonna bring some drama to Paradise because they
Yeah,
want to
they
stir
need
it
the
up.
Leia.
But I also don't know
Jess.
if Paradise is happening because I'm reading
I
it might
heard
not
that
be happening
too.
because they're doing Golden Bachelorette instead.
I'm sad.
I will be really sad because
Yeah.
I prefer Bachelor in Paradise over everything. Towards the end, it does get a little much.
Yeah.
But I just like how people can kind of connect from all seasons and stuff.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
nice
that.
to watch them all mesh together.
Yeah.
Well,
I did like how she called it. She calls him Joey Joe.
JoJo, yes.
Joey.
Yeah.
Because I call my husband Joe, I call him JoJo. So
It was
I was
really
like,
cute.
oh, that's cute. It's endearing. But,
Guys, I mean, I don't know. I'm still stuck on the whole Maria date.
well,
I like-
let's get into that date because I I liked
She
it.
seems very summer flingy to me.
Yes.
Like it's
hot
fun
girl
and fun.
summer.
Yes. Hot girl
That's
summer.
like her vibe.
Yes. Like, oh, let's go have fun. He was laughing out loud with her.
She definitely brings out his personality.
Yes.
She brings out his fun side.
Yeah.
But
I
she
don't
ain't
see the
ready to
serious
buckle
side.
up,
Yeah.
get married, and be a wife and a mother. I can't see it. She needs time.
Yeah.
See, I think she is. She's older.
29.
She's 29.
Yeah, I thought she was 30. Okay.
29.
I don't know. I see it. To me, this date, their one-on-one was the most realistic for me. Like their banter back and forth, their conversation was so just real world, almost like dates that I've been on in my real life, where it's not very like showy and produced and stuff like that. I felt like their banter, it just was natural. It felt, I don't know.
But she's
calming
like,
to
she's
him.
just like silly and goofy. I don't
But you know
think
what?
she really has that serious like side in her.
You know what though, with Joey's timeline, maybe that falls with her, like where she doesn't want to like get, serious and married and settle down with kids for like another 5 years. Maybe that's her.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he's gonna see. Like, oh, I can have fun with her, and like down the road we'll be serious and settle down.
Yeah, to me, this is
If she's able to get to that point.
this is I'm sorry, Jay.
It's fine, it's fine.
This is a classic case of Joey's looking for Mrs. Right, but she's Mrs. Right now. Okay.
Yeah.
And right now, he's having a great time, and I don't blame him. She's, look, for me, I know everyone drools over her. I don't think she's the prettiest girl in the house, personally.
I don't either.
I do think though she could be one of the sexiest, and there is a difference. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? She knows how to. She has sex appeal, guys. She has.
Yeah.
She has a very fun, magnetic personality,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I can't deny that. As much as
I agree.
whatever I feel about her moral compass or how she goes about
we're
getting
on
what
the
she.
same page.
Yeah. I
Whatever,
agree.
however she goes about getting what she wants, and if she wants is Joey, or if she wants the spotlight, whatever it is that she wants, she knows how to get it.
Correct.
Is she the person that he looks at and says, "Mother of my kids"? I don't think so.
I agree.
Not for him, not at this stage of her life. I could be completely wrong. We don't see everything. She could be the most endearing, the most nurturing person off camera or in those private conversations, but they choose to show us the more scandalous side of her.
Yeah.
Guess what? The best women have both. So, we'll see. You know what I mean?
I did notice that he picked out the most modest dress for her
Yeah,
Out
did you
of all
notice
of them.
that?
out of all of them.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Wow. So,
but
he,
it was
so he
more
sees
modest.
he sees it in her. He's just kind of,
Trying to bring it out of her.
or like maybe saying this is the expectation.
This is like, what I like, what I prefer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? But I did notice that because she was coming
Yeah.
out with like the slits and the cuts, and he
A
picked,
wide open back, like,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
I like how she talked about I tend to stick to my comfort zone when it comes to fashion, and if you look at her Instagram feed, you can totally tell that, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of the same color, a lot of black, and everything is backless, and she likes to just show her back, like you said, that like that sex appeal
Yep.
side of her, but she does wear kind of the same type of dress all the time, so I'm glad he did pick something different
something
for her.
different. He showed her what he likes.
Yeah.
and like, if you're Joey, like, and that's you'll be a wife, like, bro, that's my back. Like, don't be showing everyone.
Correct.
That's
Don't be
my back.
real shit. Like,
Yeah.
real shit. Like, bro, that belongs to me. You don't need to be showing all that. You know what I mean? To
Like
everybody.
he's
there's
gonna be that guy who doesn't want other men to lust over his girl.
And that doesn't.
Like-
and look, and you're right. And that doesn't like. That's not an insecurity thing. That's
No.
not like.
No.
That's not like not a woman empowerment thing. That's just like, bro, like that's marriage to me. Like
Yeah.
if you're like, if that's marriage to me, you're single, whatever, and like he's not judging that, and I think he does a good job of not judging that. Better than us, you know,
Yeah.
better than us two,
Yeah.
where we're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like he's not doing that, you
I
know.
think in moderation, right? Like if she were to drop something like that like once in a good while, like everyone would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow, like good for you, good." Like, but, like,
Yeah.
it's just like constantly. Like I don't need to be seeing that every single
Every
time.
time.
And that's
You
what
know
you
what I mean?
and that's like what you value in your presentation.
Yeah.
Like to me, like I don't know, like your face. You know, what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, that's the most important. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's just the way I feel about it.
Yeah. I agree.
I still feel like she's holding back. Like at their dinner, like
Nah, dude, she's
Yeah.
all out.
I think she
all
did
that.
kind of open up
About-
last week.
yeah.
but,
I feel like
this
there's
week-
something else.
Yeah.
But I feel like she just doesn't want to public. Like
don't know.
she doesn't
I'm-
want to
I'm
put it
just-
out on TV.
I'm just sad about Lexi. That's all I cared about.
I'm sad about
And I was
Leia.
sad.
Going back
Good.
to Lexi.
Good.
Nobody
Honestly.
cares about Leia. So going back to Lexi, When he said, "You're gonna make a remarkable mother," I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Come on.
Because that's like one of the best compliments a woman can receive.
best.
Yeah.
Lexi Bacall.
Oh my god, it sounds phenomenal.
It does.
I love it.
Hey. And she likes sports.
I love her.
Perfect.
I literally love her.
So we're done with Leia.
I will drop. Well,
Oh,
all right. Don't make me choose, but if I have to choose, of course, I'm going to choose Lexi. I think she's more suited for someone like me who's over 30. You know, like looking for somebody who wants to be a mom and could be a good mom. But I would love to meet and date both of them. I think Leia. Honestly, real shit.
Yeah.
I think Leia has a lot of the qualities that I like personally. I think she speaks her mind. I think she stands up for her values. I think that no, you're hating because she
Drama.
she didn't want Sydney to look like she was like everyone wanted her gone and she
They
was
don't
there
even
to
follow each other on social media.
Are you serious?
I looked it up.
Sydney and Leia.
Yes.
Well, we don't know what's happened after the fact, but
Well, you made yourself a fool on
Yeah.
national television for this girl who don't even care
it's
about
a
you.
fair point. It's a fair point.
I am.
I laughed. I loved it so much when the producers asked her when she was in the car because Leia and Caitlin get sent home.
Yeah.
They go like, "Do you
Yes.
have any regrets?" And she's like,
What about
probably
when-
thinking blah blah blah.
Yeah.
What about
Oh,
when
get fired.
when she said, I wish I would have got a one-on-one. I wish I would have got more time. I'm like, you
You
had
could've.
the opportunity
could've.
to get it.
No. And I disagree with both of you guys vehemently because what she said was powerful, which is if she needs that card to get extra time, if she needs that card for him to like her,
Yeah.
he ain't the one for her anyways.
You're right.
And that's just how I feel about it. I was like,
I
look,
agree.
he wasn't into her. He
She
didn't want
probably
to
still
whatever.
regretted it though.
Yeah.
In her
Yeah.
head.
Oh my
In her
gosh,
head,
we're gonna-
it's always gonna be in the back of her mind.
She's like, I could have stole it from Maria.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning.
You did
she
call
coulda
that.
Said, she,
You did call
You
it.
did.
said.
You did call that.
Yeah.
I'll admit.
She could have had that
If
pretty
she had
woman
it,
date.
she would have done it for sure.
Exactly.
I think she. I think she is
But
definitely.
that she would have been an even
regretting
bigger
it.
villain than you guys think she is already. Leia, you're not a villain. You're a beautiful young woman. Come to Detroit. Come ride with me.
What about when Lexi was like in her hotel room talking to Maria about what he said, and Maria was like, "Oh wait, he said that about the timeline."
Yeah.
Do you think maybe she's gonna think twice about that?
I think she might. I mean, she is 29. Like,
That's why she said, that's why she brought up during their dinner her past relationship about how she wanted an engagement and he didn't
Oh yeah,
because she piggybacked off of what Lexi told her.
yeah.
I like where your heads are at. And I
Yeah.
like where your
I
heads are
didn't
at
think about that.
because, you know, she might not be vocalizing it, but like maybe like this whole, you know, promiscuous vibe that she gives off is like, she thinks that someone's going to be like, marry me now.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. You know what I mean? It's like, no, there's a reason that all these guys aren't like, marry me now. It's because you have this promiscuous vibe.
Yeah.
So, and like, it's funny because maybe Joey is getting there, but that doesn't change his timeline.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for her. I don't know. It's getting spicy.
He did say
Yeah.
that with the right person that timeline could be changed. But
Lexi.
yeah, I think he honestly, if he would have chose Lexi or like let that really, if Lexi
Let
would have
it
let
build,
it,
he would've.
Yeah.
he would have changed for her.
100%.
If that was his girl,
What?
I
if
think so
that
too,
was
yeah.
his girl,
He would have, he would have changed his.
Are you guys
timeline.
joking?
No.
I think
I've
if
seen
that
guys
was
who
He's
his
a
girl-
27, 28-year-old playboy. He wants to do his thing. He ain't like, he's trying to go on vacations and
And
do
he
his
shouldn't
thing.
be on The Bachelor then if that was the
No,
case.
no, because a lot of these girls are down for a 2-3 year engagement and then 2-3 years. And a lot of these girls, they don't want kids right now. They'll wait 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
for
but then he
kids.
could have went on Bachelor when they asked him, "Hey, you want to be a bachelor?" He could have said, "No, I'd rather be on Paradise."
You don't.
If he
you
wants
don't-
to fuck around.
You don't.
Sorry.
You don't say no to. You don't say no to the Bachelor.
Yeah.
You don't say no to the Bachelor.
I don't know. This episode wasn't as like crazy as I thought
No.
it was gonna be. It was more like
Build
getting
up.
realistic. To
Yeah.
I think maybe next week's gonna be kind of crazy.
yeah.
I mean,
Because
how
then-
many girls? 4 girls? 5?
There's
Told
six
him they're
left.
Six
falling.
left,
How many
so-
of them, including the ones that went home, told him they were falling for him?
All of
There
them
was
did.
Kelsey A,
They all did.
and
They-
she
I
said
think they
like
all did.
5,000 times. I'm so sick of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
She doesn't know how to
Maria
speak.
said it.
Maria.
I think everyone did.
Did Daisy say it?
No,
Not yet, but I think that's
the next
the next.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because she did say in the preview.
Yeah.
I would love to like.
I'm not gonna say it for a rose.
Yes. So that'll be.
I love her.
interesting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's
I
realness.
don't know anymore. I'm so
How
like-
about when Jen was playing the piano and Rachel couldn't look?
Rachel's annoying to me.
She's so annoying. It's the
like, Rachel,
piano.
you just-
Relax.
you
You
just
just
like-
made out with the guy in front of all of them.
Yes,
You
exactly.
loser.
Can we get updated final rose and then updated Bachelorette picks, please?
I think final rose for me is Daisy. I like with his timeline and everything. I just think that's. I don't. And then for Bachelorette, I don't know.
I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna go. Jen ends up with him, and then Daisy's the Bachelorette. That's my new
You
thing.
think?
I do. I think Daisy's the Bachelorette for sure. I think that Jen is who he ends up with. I really do.
I'm gonna flip flop it
Okay,
because I think
I don't
Jen-
think he ends up with Daisy. I think Daisy's the next Bachelorette.
I agree.
Daisy's not gonna get there.
I hope she does because I think I love them together.
See,
don't
I
even
have
know
an issue
anymore.
choosing who he's gonna end up with because I really don't like that. So it's hard.
You don't like anyone left?
I don't have like a
Daisy.
connection
Yeah.
to like anyone.
Like
I
I
did
really
with
like Jen
Lexi.
is cool, but like
Yeah.
I don't think she's a fit.
Yeah.
Maria is cool. I don't think she's a fit.
Exactly.
Kelsey just I don't know. Rachel just is gone. I think
guys-
I'm gonna say Kelsey. A.
I like that too. I
I
like
think
her.
Kelsey A might
I,
get
I don't
far.
want her to be, but I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be her.
For Bachelorette.
No, end up with him.
They might make Kelsey the Kelsey T the Bachelorette. She's
I think
31.
Daisy's gonna be the Bachelorette.
Also,
I do too.
we were talking about this before we started filming, but Joey was saying on an interview that his season ends like no other season has ever ended.
Yeah.
So that is huge because we've had
Lexi,
we've had
is that you?
I know we've had a guy not pick anyone. We've had them go back to the one that they dumped.
Yeah.
The Becca Kufrin situation.
Yeah, Ari.
They're married with kids now.
Yeah, they sure are.
Like I'm just what could it be that it's so
Maybe someone doesn't show up.
someone
'Cause that's
dumps
never
him
I
happened.
where
think
he's
he
ready to
sent.
get on his
I'm
knee.
sticking to my thing. He sent the wrong person home.
Well, that's happened before.
Yeah.
But that
So-
far in that like long ago.
But who did he send? He didn't send. Lexi
What?
left.
Well, he
So
let
like,
her go though.
yeah.
He let her go. He,
didn't
didn't
fight
want her to
for it.
go.
Yeah, he didn't fight for it.
Because he was just. I think he was lost in his thoughts.
And like to that point, it's like it's not like he sent her goodbye. Like because she left on her own accord.
guys, they really didn't say goodbye.
It's true.
You know what? Maybe I don't know.
She
Maybe-
did.
Damn it.
She
I
really
know.
didn't
At
say
least she had a
goodbye. I
damn
don't
it.
know. I have a feeling this
All
is
right.
my season.
I would love for you
prediction.
to be wrong twice. I would love.
You know what? These girls are kind of hard to read.
Yeah.
I want
This
the
is
men
a
back.
hard- Yeah, this is
I
a
want the men.
Yeah.
I think the final three. What is that? Fantasy Suites final three.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Daisy, Maria, and for some reason it's gonna be Rachel.
No, man. Please don't say that.
Guys,
Do not
I
put
saw,
that in
I
the
saw,
air.
I don't want it, but I saw a clip of her
I don't care. Oh no.
on that
That
part
could
where
be-
he was like that area where he's proposing.
Come on, man.
I saw her. It's her hair in a purple dress. I saw it. Where would they get that clip from?
You're reading into
You
it.
know what
yeah,
I-
but where would they get that clip from?
You don't know.
They're
We are
throwing
not
you
the
off.
producers. They are. They're
Big-
throwing you
big
off.
clip.
That's why I don't look at those clips.
I saw that clip one time, and I know what I saw, and it was Rachel's like thick like
Curls.
curls.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
Please,
him.
please, Jesus.
And it was him in that gray suit where he's like, I can't believe this happened. And it was like the final, like,
I hope it to God it's not her.
I
I,
think
think-
it is. I'm calling it right now.
might
think-
have to do a rosary for this or something.
I
Dedicate
think
it.
he proposes to Daisy and she says no.
No, I don't think Daisy goes that far.
I think I'm just
Daisy's gonna.
thinking that's what.
All right, let's put a bow on it, guys.
Yeah.
A what?
A bow.
Put a bow on it. We just wrapped up the
Oh.
present. Put a bow on it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, guys. So I guess we'll see you next week. I'm excited
Me too.
Me too.
and see if any of our predictions are right.
I know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Woolsey it.
Bye, guys.
Just like Jessica Woolsey it.
Yeah.